Yo, welcome back to the house where we talk news, celebrities, and hot topics. Y'all, I'm excited because I want to go ahead and talk Real Housewives of Atlanta season Not So Sweet 17. All right. So, y'all, season 17, the filming has started. I'm sure you guys have seen it all over social media, and we got to talk about what's going on because why is it they had two movie premieres in one day? Now, I don't think the one that Shamila and Candy went to was being filmed, but I had noticed that Shamila had went to, what was it? It was a movie premiere called Crown Me. Crown Me, starring Monietta Shaw Carter. Okay, she's in her second lead. Shout out to Monietta Shaw. She had a movie premiere for Crown Me. Shamia Morton showed up. Candy Burris was there. Some other women were there. And it was the same night as Drew Sedora's movie premiere, which was actually being filmed, which, you know, I had crashed, had to step in there to see what the fuck was going on. And it was a lot going on. Okay. So Drew was there. Okay. Doing her red carpet appearance, looking beautiful as always. Shout out to Drew Sedora. She does like 5 movies a year. So she's definitely booked and busy. Portia was there and it looked like Drew and Portia were getting along. So, they are putting their past beef regarding Dennis McKinley to the past and they're supporting each other. Who else? You had Phaedra Parks there looking fabulous as always. You had Claudia Jordan was there. Who invited her? Did Claudia Jordan crash the party like I did? And then we had, I think Bambi was there from Love and Hip Hop. I think Erica Mena was there from Love and Hip Hop and Zoos. And who else? Kelly Farrell was a no-show. Shamia, of course, was at Monietta's event, like I said. And then you had Angela Oakley. Now, Angela, what I've learned about Angela is that she's super sensitive. I had went over to Miss Angela Oakley, okay? And y'all, Angela, I have met a lot of the housewives. I've met Drew, very pleasant, very sweet. I've met Portia, very gorgeous, very forgetful. Met her multiple times. It took her a while for her to start remembering me. I met, who else did I meet? Shit. Some of the other ones, I can't remember, okay? I'm drawing a blank. But I done met enough of them. And they've all been so pleasant and so sweet and so gracious and so nice. Britt Edie, so freaking sweet. Angela Oakley, her attitude was so rude, so nasty, so... I was appalled at the situation. Y'all, I went up to speak to her. Okay. And the first thing she did was look me up and down like in disgust. I was like, ooh. And my friend was there and looked them up and down with disgust. And then I was like, oh, hey, sis, what's going on? Like, what's the issue? And she goes, I don't have no issues with no bloggers. Angela, my title is not blogger. We are not bloggers. We are journalists. Okay, we do research. Don't downplay our job. Okay, like Portia at Dish Nation, please do not downplay it. And then secondly, it certainly do seem like you do have an issue with the bloggers because why is you looking us up and down in disgust? It's giving you don't like us or you're not a fan because we didn't go with your scheme to frame Phaedra for what Marcus did to you last season. You thought that you were going to have loyalty from people that's been talking about this show, that's been reporting on this show, that's been a part of the Housewives Fear Atlanta for years. You thought that we were just supposed to automatically have your back because you were a fan favorite last year. And that's not how this works. You're a rookie. You just made it to your sophomore year, boo. You don't get no loyalty over here. And the only reason why Britt, and this goes for Shamila, Kelly, Angela, and everybody else that is so perplexed as to why anybody would like Britt Edie, because she cool as hell. Simple as that. Y'all are so perplexed. Well, why does he like Britt and why this, that, and the third, and da-da-da-da, because I do. She not a try hard. She don't try too hard. She didn't study the housewives. Talking about from Athens, Georgia, there are 2 high schools and 3 middle schools. She didn't study housewives like y'all, and she came in being her authentic self, which made her the most hated last year, which made her quit the show because y'all drove her up the damn wall. That's why I like her. She's authentic and she's not a tryhard like the rest of y'all girls. But back to my original point, Angela, you can't expect loyalty from bloggers. You think that we should supposed to go along with a narrative with no proof? You think text messages, DMs, sending all of these bloggers DMs, a back and forth between you and Marcus and whoever, you think that was going to convince us? First off, it wasn't evidence. Okay, it wasn't incriminating evidence regarding Phaedra, number 1. And number 2, just because you sent out some DMs to this person, that person, and the next person, don't mean that we gonna take your side, boo. When I tell y'all, I have never, ever, ever, ever met somebody and they were that, just the attitude was just, it was insane. I was appalled at the situation. So you know what, Angela? Maybe you were having a bad day. I know y'all were filming and I know, there were some things going on. So maybe I caught you at the wrong moment. So you had Angela. Kelly was not there, but I think Kelly had an event today. Cynthia showed up to that event. It was the grand opening for, I guess, her Sandy Springs location for Nana's Chicken and Waffles. Cynthia was there. Pinky Cole was there. And some of the other ladies were there. Shamia was there. So I'm assuming she's returning. And so, yeah, it's a lot going on this season. Season 17 of Housewives. But that's all I have for now, okay? So if I have any more thoughts, any more opinions, I'll let y'all know in the comments down below. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to create a great day. Bye.